This is now a better. We talk about governance, oversight, and compliance tool, because this is the main reason for me to step into, because I'm also struggling and others also struggling. That can compliance tool be a role model for all the chief compliance officer or the legal counsels or for the legal and compliance team? Because in my sense, this is perfect time to, to highly utilize this compliance tool. But before that, RBI inspection requirement we discussed, that ready with vision, mission, your values, core standards, your leadership standards, your corporate structure, how many functions you have, how many departments you have, how many owners you have, how many shareholders you have. So that should be bifurcated between corporate structure and organization structure. So corporate structure means your shareholding structures. So they should know about ultimate owners. So keep handy with these documents for the RBI inspections, or not even for the RBI inspection. These documents can be asked through emails also, policies, disclosures on the websites. And if possible, all these you can publish on your websites also to the some extent, just for the sake of the clarity of the every stakeholder. Then your indoor management, your governance, shareholder meeting process, you can write board of directors, supervisory role, leadership role, you can define your board meeting processes, you can define KMP's role, CS, CFOs, CEO, full-time director, functional heads roles you can define, then the committees charters roles you can define. And these are the minimum requirement if your company falls under the middle layer. But if you are in base layer, risk management committee is sufficient. But if you are middle layer and upper layer, these are the minimum requirement. Apart from your committee is required as per Companies Act or for the SEBI's perspective. And then the fitness program also required that you have to collect every time, so many documentation from Companies Act side, then from RBI side, fit and proper declarations, their process note you need to design, deed of covenant you need to design. So likewise, these are minimum governance standard which you can define into one single document. It may be that document goes in some 100 pages or 200 pages, but this should be the complete governance process, basis which RBI will give you the weightage whenever you will interact. Because this is enough GRC's first part, governance. I'm not talking about or not expecting that you immediately provide operational risk manual to them or the fraud risk manual to them. But GRC is something which is very basic for the compliance and legal team to always be in always be in the hands and can be shared any point of time. Now the thing is that whenever indoor management means management is changing more than 30% or your shareholders are changing more than 26%, then RBI approval is required. But in the case of the listed and public companies, is my own experience. I have seen that there are many shareholders, there are many relatives also, but within the promoter group, whosoever are connected, and if their shareholding is changing or they are acquiring further shares, then always approach RBI. This is my suggestion. And the major shareholders, if your company is only in a public company, you are not listed one, but certain shareholders, Mr. X is holding 10%, B is holding 11%, then they are changing hands, means A is now will hold 21%, then you should approach even for that change also. You should not wait for 26% because they are much concerned about major shareholders change after 10%. But not for the public. Public can change the hands at any point of time in terms of the shareholding. Now, this is the compliance tool requirements. I think this slide is for more to Sumit, but I'll explain first what is the expectations of RBI. RBI reviewed complete automation technologies adopted by the banks and BFCs, and they feel that we are not up to the mark. Still, many banks and NBFCs have manual compliance tools only.
Welcome to COMPLINITY Technologies. COMPLINITY is India's leading governance, risk and compliance software helping companies to manage their compliance, contracts, litigation, legal updates, inter-financial controls and more. COMPLINITY is a one-stop shop for all GRC needs. With our proprietary 12 GRC modules and real-time legal updates on 2,000+ laws and 24,000+ compliances. All in an integrated platform that is easy to use with automated alerts and risk management capabilities. Is why compliance managers, general counsels and chief financial officers choose COMPLINITY every time. Join the most innovative and prestigious brands that use COMPLINITY. Automating your compliance management. Request a demo at complinity.com.